everyone, I'm Amy. I'm the co-founder of a charity called Kids Against Plastic, and I'm the Youth Action Officer at Common Seas. Did you know that the 10th of October is World Mental Health Day? This day is an important reminder that mental health matters, and I'm here today to talk to you about something that might be impacting our mind and bodies more than we realise: climate change. Now, the effects of climate change can be really worrying. We see the scary facts about the rate at which the climate is changing and the effects that it will have on our lives and for all future generations to come. Sometimes this worry can make us feel anxious or upset. This is called eco-anxiety, and it's a fear of the future of our planet, often relating to the impacts of climate change. Eco-anxiety is experienced by people young and old, but it's particularly felt by people who'll be the most impacted by climate change, such as Indigenous communities and people who rely on the environment for food and shelter. That's why eco-anxiety is really common among us young people. One of the reasons that eco-anxiety is felt by younger generations is because climate change is something that will affect us our entire lives, and it can feel like there's nothing that we can do to stop it, like it's completely out of our control. Does this sound like something you felt? Surveys have found that over 2/3 of young people experience eco-anxiety, so if it's something that you've experienced, you are definitely not alone. Here is Anaya, a young environmentalist, to tell you more about her experience.
So for me, I'm really passionate about helping to protect our environment, and that's probably one of the reasons why I can experience eco anxiety. I feel like I experience eco anxiety mainly because of the constant headlines all over the news talking about perhaps another wildfire that's just broken out recently or a flood that's just happened recently too. But also, I believe that social media definitely does help to influence eco anxiety in not a so positive way as well. Because obviously, when you're seeing these constant headlines, it's really hard to kind of just switch off and pretend like none of that ever happens and just focusing on something completely different at the moment.
So, what should I do if I'm feeling eco anxiety? It's perfectly natural to feel anxious, and it's something that we all experience now and again. Talk about your worries with friends or family members. Many of them might feel the same way too. Also, protect yourself from catastrophizing. We are not our thoughts, and sometimes our thoughts can get out of control and make us worry about things that we really don't need to worry about. If you find that your eco anxiety is really affecting your day to day life, it might also be worth trying not to read or watch too much news, as sometimes that can be stressful and over dramatised. But one of the best ways to combat eco anxiety and to feel less anxious about the environment is to take action yourself and to take back some control. This could be through making small changes to your life to be more eco friendly, spending time outdoors and enjoying nature, or joining an organisation that works to address climate change. Here is Anaya back to give you her inspiration.
Eco anxiety is totally normal. And again, there are so many different things that you can do to help cope with eco anxiety and make it so much easier on yourself. For example, there are so many things in the world that you can control when it comes to individual action in protecting our planet and preserving it for future generations as well. One of those things that you can really easily control and kind of go out there and do is take part in local litter picks, whether that be alone in your local park or with a group of friends. First of all, not only is it so much fun to be part of a brand new community with so many like-minded individuals, but it's also one easy little piece of change that you can go ahead and make on your own, and again, make it fun with being with a few friends. I've also kind of branched it out to wider communities by doing a lot of work within my country, within Parliament, and getting MPs involved in different campaigns that I've been in, working with the environment and, making a difference as a young person myself. So yeah, maybe you can't control the entire world, and please don't feel obliged to kind of carry the entire world on your shoulders. But once again, there are so many little things that you can do, such as even reading a book or watching a documentary, or again, going for a local litter pick. So many little things that you can do just within your community to go ahead and get started to making our world a better place, as well as cutting down some of the eco anxiety that you may endure.
A brilliant place to start taking action is actually at school. Schools are an amazing place to start making a difference because when you work together as a community, you can achieve so much. You could start an eco club with your friends, talk to your teachers about reducing the plastic that your school uses, or run a campaign to reduce food waste in the canteen. Even small actions, when done together, can add up to make a huge positive impact. A really fun way to get started is also by joining the Plastic Clever Schools programme. It's completely free, step by step, and guides your school through a journey to wave goodbye to single-use plastic. Just about all plastic is made from fossil fuels, like oil. This means that producing them releases loads of greenhouse gas emissions, and in the future, we'll be using a big portion of all of the world's oil just to make more and more plastic. The good news is that tackling plastic waste that you produce is a really easy place to start reducing your climate impact, and we can be here to help. Through Plastic Clever Schools, you can work through different levels, from investigating the plastic in your school to celebrating your successes in reducing it. And to help kickstart all of this incredible work, we have a really exciting event coming up. On the 7th of November, we are calling on students everywhere to join us for our International Day of Action. You'll be able to take part in exciting assemblies, workshops and competitions across the day. We'll have incredible hosts, great speakers and prizes, and opportunities to celebrate your inspirational work and with an international community of Plastic Clever Schools. Plus, not only will the Day of Action help to spread awareness and action within your school, it will also help you to progress through the first 2 stages of the Plastic Clever Schools process, while connecting with and inspiring schools taking action worldwide. Ultimately, there's no right or wrong way to combat eco-anxiety. The best thing to do is to find a method that works for you. And remember, you're never alone in your worries and concerns about the planet. Together, we can come together and make a difference and protect our planet for the future.